We're back here on Smells Like 90's Rock, Hot Toddy and DJ Poor, and
Yes, we are. We're back.
yes, what were we were talking about a minute ago before the last thing we won't mention that. We won't mention
Before
that.
we got off on that tangent,
On the tangent
that
there.
the public's not supposed to know about.
That's right. You're not going to hear that one.
Native Americans, Christopher Columbus.
Columbus. No, yeah, that was good. If you've never seen it, there's a video about an
They
interviewer
play a
asking
word association with Native Americans. And the word is Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, and oh god, they go off on him. Let me tell you.
They give him a very, very brutal appraisal.
Tongue lashing is an understatement for Chris Columbus. Well, I should say
rapist, murder, that kind of thing.
I should say Christopher Columbus, not the director, Chris Columbus, who did the first two Harry Potter films and countless others.
I did not know that. I did not know his name was Chris
Columbus, yeah. And you know what his production company's called?
What?
1492 Productions.
That's unfortunate for him.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have gone with that title. He probably shouldn't have tried to capitalize
14
on his similarity with
I know, right?
With a historical figure.
I agree. But there he is, Chris Columbus. And he's going to do the Gremlins remake, in case you didn't know that.
I'm not excited. I never really got into Gremlins.
No. Here's some of the movies he's directed.
Let's hear
Gremlins, the original. The Goonies.
I remember the Goonies.
Let's see. Home Alone and Home Alone 2. Mrs. Doubtfire, 9 months. Jingle All the Way with Schwarzenegger.
Jingle All the Way.
With Schwarzenegger. Bicentennial Man with Robin.
I never actually saw it, but heard of it.
It's all right. The first two the first three Harry Potter films. I thought he just did the first two. Christmas with the Cranks. We're sorry. The original, both Fantastic Four movies. The original ones from with the other people, Jessica Alba. And
okay.
all them.
To be honest, I'm not really that impressed with his filmography. So
well, all three Night at the Museum movies.
Still not impressed.
All right. I was Pixels, the Adam Sandler movie from this year.
Really?
That absolutely bombed at the box office.
I did not know. I honestly didn't even know that there was a film called Pixels and that it was out starring Adam Sandler.
Yeah, it's interesting. And both Percy Jackson films. Yeah, it's not that great a repertoire, really, to be honest.
I didn't even say it, but I kind of assumed that he did Percy Jackson.
Kind of just hit you somehow.
It just looked like one of those crappy Chris Columbus films.
Right.
Didn't really know. Oh
my God! This movie actually did make a profit in the end. I'm surprised. Pixels, yeah.
How much of a profit?
Well, okay,
$20 doesn't count.
The budget was $88 million. Now see if I can get my math. Yeah, well, the budget was $88 million. Let me see if I get the math correctly. The budget was $88 million, but the box office was $243.6 million.
So they made like what, $155 million profit? Not bad.
Which is, I mean,
considering it's an Adam Sandler film.
Exactly. Considering that I don't even have $1 million, but it has a 17% on Rotten Tomatoes. If that tells you anything.
That tells me volumes.
Yeah,
really.
That speaks volumes about the film. Box office, it had $78.6 million as of October 30th in North America, and 164.7 in other territories for a worldwide total of $243.4 million, and the cost of $110 million to produce, but after rebates and its budget reduced to $88 million. So it was going to be $110 million to make, then they reduced it to $88 million. So wow, that movie.
So Chris Columbus, bravo for turning a dumpster fire into a profit.
Oh my God! And it had some good people in it. It had Adam Sandler. It had the Sandler. It had the Josh Gad.
Who's Josh Gad?
Well, he's been in some movie. He was in a movie with Kevin Hart at the beginning of the year called the. Oh God, I can't remember. But Kevin Hart was supposed to play like his. He buys Kevin Hart to be his best man in his wedding or something like that.
I vaguely remember something like that. Yeah, it's been a while, though.
It was beginning of the year. It was.
That's when I was going through lots of turmoil with the roommates.
Okay.
So, yeah, I didn't care about any Adam Sandler, Kevin Hart vehicles.
You were despondent at the time.
I was probably very depressed.
We didn't hear from you for a while.
Is the rest of life going to be like this?
Right.
I was probably in that state.
Right. Well, okay, so he's good. It also has your Your favorite guy from Game of Thrones. I forget his name.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage is in it.
It's Game of Thrones, by the way.
Did I say Thorns?
Yeah, you said Thorns.
Thorns again. I do that all the time. Game of Thrones.
He was in X-Men, Days of Future Past.
He is. Yeah, he wasn't.
He designs the Sentinel program.
Exactly. He wasn't an X-Men. He was in X-Men.
Yeah, he was firmly against the mutant cause.
He was a douche in that film. He's a douche in this film. He's a funny douche in this film, though. It's funny.
Very well spoken, though. I'll give him that.
He is a very, very good actor. He is. So they're in it. The Kevin James is in it. He's in it too.
Okay.
From Chuck and Larry and the King of Queens.
Cop.
Mall Cop. He's Blart. He's
Mall
Blart.
Cop.
So it had your typical Adam Sandler cast.
Yes, very much so.
Exactly. And I liked it. It was the first Adam Sandler movie I've liked in a since like Mr. Deeds. Okay,
it's been a while. You've had a lot of
13
stinkers.
years.
13
Oh,
years,
God.
Adam Sandler.
I've not liked any of his movies since Deeds, and then before that it was The Waterboy. So it takes you back a ways. Yeah. So Deeds and then Pixels. So I enjoyed the Pixels. But America did not.
America did not.
17,
and apparently, Rotten Tomatoes did not.
Rotten Tomatoes told it to just.
They gave it a firm stamp of disapproval.
17% on Rotten Tomatoes. You gotta suck to get that bad a rating. You really, really do. But I thought it was a good film myself.
Oh, should we talk about the last caller that we had?
We need to get to this because this is just glorious, and I'm loving this.
Yeah, he was a bisexual trans man, and he was. That's how he identified himself,
okay.
But he really enjoyed our segment because it was a positive representation of the gay community, which he was complaining is often not the case in any kind of media kind of media outlet. So
exactly.
I guess it's kind of ironic that we get that call when Sheila's not here.
I know.
Who's very much a pro-gay rights person.
Exactly.
So I guess she would be proud that we're at least holding down the fort with some dignity.
Because we're hardcore, and if you call us hardcore, she's even like 10 times hardcore. I mean, she's like even more. So yeah, that's awesome. See,
that was a very nice call.
That was an extremely nice call, and we meant every word of it because that's how we feel. So we certainly thank you. Round of applause for everybody on that one.
Yeah, although I guess the one uncomfortable moment we had, which was. I had brought up pronouns at one point during our segment, and he brought that up. He said, that's a great topic of discussion because that's how a lot of people are approaching this. I'm like, yeah, we're
exactly.
So much has happened, within the last 5 years?
5 years, yeah.
Just for the advancement of gay rights, and we're just kind of like two heterosexual males who are just like trying to keep up with this.
We are. It's not easy to keep up with it,
more or less trying to acquaint ourselves with the community and
exactly
and things and the norms of the community, I guess.
These things take time. Yeah, there's a learning curve for all of this, and
we're trying.
Exactly.
We assure you we're trying.
For those who are trying and trying to learn this, that's the people we applaud.
This is for the people who are just trying. This is probably just the really funny phase that we'll look back on and laugh hey, remember when you were afraid to ask this?
Exactly, right? Because we're all kind of awkward at the moment, but we're ironing it out. It's getting better.